Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm sick. Again, I feel like I'm often sick. So I have my trusty Kleenex box and I just want to do something really relaxing. I decided I would finally swatch my being paints that I ordered before Christmas. I think in fact I ordered it during Black Friday, maybe, or something like that. So they were on sale. So I ordered a few and I'm very excited to test them out. I also have this little extra dot card to try out. What I'm doing is I'm taking my swatch book out. I haven't used it in quite some time. I will update my table of contents because I think I haven't done that in a long time. I might not do something very intense like this. If I can find some information about the paint, I'll try to write it out. And yeah, we're going to add a page for these paints. I thought that it could be a nice video to do together. Before we start, here's my setup. I have my paints, I have my two water buckets. I have my favorite Raphael brush, some tissue paper, my coffee. I wrote down every paint's name and the pigments. They came wrapped in this beeswax cotton, which is so pretty, and famous Canadian bird here. And yeah, so before we start, I just wanted to chat a little bit more about this company because last time I mentioned them, I made some mistakes that I think I rectified. But still, if you're new here and you don't know about Beam Paints, so Beam Paint is 100% Anishinaabe owned, and they're operating in their reserve, Michigan First Nation. I might not pronounce correctly. They have their workshop there, and they are based basically in the Manitoulin Island in Lake Huron in Ontario, Canada. All of their pigments are light fast, so this is why I did not write anything about light fastness. It just says that it's professional quality, they're non-toxic, so they're safe for kids to use. They've been professionally tested for their light fastness and non-toxicity, so that's why they can make these claims. They call these paint stones. They are wrapped in beeswax and cotton, and they make these paints using pigment, gum arabic, and tree sap. They really wanted to emphasize their respect for earth by creating plastic-free packaging. So this is why you can see these beeswax, kind of similar to this. They also sell wood pans, which I don't have here, which are basically slices of cedar and birch offcuts from an indigenous sustainable lumber operation. Now we can start with the fun part, which is swatching all of these beautiful colors. I can't wait to see what they look like on paper. They wrote their paint names in their language and in English. So first, I'm not gonna pretend I can pronounce their language, so I'm just gonna say the English names. So we're gonna first start with grasshopper. I put a drop of water on each paint, so hopefully they will reactivate. I've had them for quite a while and I don't know them yet, so I don't know how much water they need to reactivate. Let's see. That's pretty. This is a nice yellow. I don't know if you know that about me, but I currently live on an indigenous reservation right now. Not the same community as the ones who created these paints, but I feel like it is very special to be able to use paints from indigenous communities, especially in my situation where I plan to use them to represent the territories where I live, which is an indigenous land. So now we have milkweed, which is going to be an opaque color. Yes, because there's white in there. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my God, I can totally use this in my landscapes because usually I mix green and a white gouache, but I feel like I could just use this straight away. Oh, it's so nice. Then we'll have spring green. Oh, that's beautiful. It makes me think of the golden greens that I love so much. Keep in mind that this is not watercolor paper, this is mixed media paper. So these colors would probably be even prettier on watercolor paper. Then we have teal green, which is looking promising. Oh yeah. Let me just put more water, reactivate it a bit more. It's pretty. I like these teals. It's quite a pale color. I'm trying to pick up a bit more paint so we get a stronger matte tone. But maybe this is just what it looks like at its strongest, you know? It's possible. I dropped a little bit of teal in there. I think it's gonna be pretty. Salish Sea, which I think is gonna be another kind of teal / turquoise color. They look similar, but I remember when I made my choice, I had a lot of trouble choosing because they were so nice, all of them. And my cart was huge. I really had to cut down. They have a lot of shimmery colors, which I did not pick because I'm not a fan of shimmer. But they sent me one extra, you know, the dot card. I did not pay for that. They just sent it to me. So that's very kind, and it's a really good way to encourage your clients to discover more colors. So I'm very excited to try it out. Now we have grape. I find that some colors are a bit tough to reactivate sometimes, some watercolors. Some reactivate easier than others. Such a nice color. It's gonna be pretty for a light wash here and there. Okay, now we have bread, which if you know me, you know I love bread. I bake bread myself. Twice a month, every 2 weeks. I make a big batch. Oh, this is so nice. Wow. Beautiful. I really wanted to have a big area for my swatches because I really wanted to see what they looked in their full glory. Now we have turtle belly, which, what a pretty name. And this color will, oh yes, this is pretty. Wow. Oh my God, I love it. I don't think I have anything that looks like this in my collection. I have a lot of paints, but I don't think I have anything like this. Okay, now I'm gonna do Payne's Gray here, and then I'm gonna do my dot card. I got Payne's Gray because I thought that this one looked really interesting. And I have to say, I don't use Payne's Gray a lot in my mixes. But I don't know, I like this one because it kind of, there's a lot of blue and like it's purplish, and I think it's an interesting color, this one. I put a little drop of water with my pipette. See, when I put the drop of water, I don't know if you can see, the paint color looks like it's getting red, which, I mean, this color's name is salmon, so maybe on top I only saw the gold. Yeah, but when you add the water, then you see wild salmon. Oh yeah, that's so nice. Okay, I remember I looked at this color and I really liked it, but I didn't pick it because it's a shimmery color. So I'm glad that they included it, but at least I can see what it looks like. Oh, so nice. And it looks like it's separating too. Okay, here are the final swatches. They are so pretty, so vibrant. I love them all. So this is the first row: grasshopper, milkweed, spring green, and teal. I think Maybe it didn't reactivate teal properly. I'm not sure, but even in this color, I really like it. And then here we have Salish Green, Grape, which looks like it's very granulating, Bread, and Turtle Belly. These are so nice. And then we have Beautiful Payne's Gray, which looks like it's color separating a little bit. I feel like I can see a little bit of brown maybe, and some blue definitely, and it's very granulating. So color separating maybe, I think, and granulating. And this Wild Salmon, you can see the mica pretty much everywhere, but it feels like it's separating a little bit, so it's really nice. And yeah, granulating as well. So here is a close-up. And then so that's it for today. This was a short and sweet video, but I just needed to relax, and that felt like the perfect thing to do. If you like this kind of content where I swatch some things, stay tuned for a future video coming soon where I'm going to swatch these two paint sets by Holbein. These are the gouaches paint sets in a separate video. So if you like that, stay tuned. Let me know if you have these, and if you do, which one is your favorite color, and if you've heard about them otherwise. Alright, so thank you for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Take care.